lines. Okay, so in today's class, so we are going to consider two problems related to midpoint. Most of the concepts are same as projection of a line, okay, which we have discussed till now. Only a few things in terms of construction procedure and how to take the given data. Okay, there is some difference. So first look at the problem. A line AB, the name of the line is AB, 100 mm long, its true length is 100 mm, measures 80 mm in front view. That means the length of the line which is having 100 mm true length. From front view it will look like it is having 80 mm, and from top it looks like it is having 70 mm. The midpoint M of the line is 40 mm from both HP and VP. Draw its projections and find inclinations. Okay, here there's a difference between previous problems and this problem. In the previous problem, so we have having detail regarding location of point A and B. Okay, in some cases location of only point A. In some cases location of both A and B is known in the problem statement itself. Okay, we are able to know the location of AB by reading the problem statement. But in this problem, so instead of AB, so they are referring to a midpoint. The midpoint M of the line is 40 mm from both HP and VP. That means it's a problem related to midpoint, since in the problem statement we can identify the midpoint M of the line. The meaning of this is, in case of midpoint problems, apart from endpoints, okay, if there's a line AB, so till now we are considering end of the line, okay, end points. So we are considering this as A and this as B. And so in the problem, so we were knowing location of A, B, or any one of the point, and we used to draw its projection. But here in case of midpoint problem, along with AB, so we should consider mid of AB. Okay, so if the length of the line is 100 mm, its midpoint will be at 50 mm. Okay, consider center of the line AB, that is called as midpoint, and name it as M. Okay, in case of midpoints, what we are going to do, so depending on the given data, either we will consider only half of the line first. Okay, half part of the line, it may be from A to M or from M to B, depending on given data and depending on our convenience. So first we should choose half portion of the line and we should draw its projection. Okay, then by extending the half portion of the projection, we should get the remaining half. So that is the procedure. First we should consider only half portion. It may be A to M or M to B. Okay, so next, so after that we should draw projection. That means we should draw true length of this half portion on HP and on VP, then front view and top view. So after that we should get remaining half portion by extending that. Okay, that is the procedure. And here in midpoint problem, so first we should locate point M. Okay, so that is very important. Here point M is fixed, remaining both AB will be floating points. In all previous problem, either A or B, one will be fixed, another will be a floating point. But in case of midpoint problem, M will be fixed, remaining A, B are floating points. Okay, now I will show the construction procedure for this using SolidWorks. Okay, then you will understand it properly. If you get any doubts in between, okay, you can ask doubts. Okay, we will consider the same problem. A line AB 100 mm long measures 80 mm in front view and 70 mm in top view. The midpoint M of the line is 40 mm from both HP and VP. Draw the projections and find inclination. Okay, first I should note down what is given. Okay, line AB 100 mm long. So that means it is the true length of the line. So that is A dash given dash. A B2. Okay, so these are the true length lines. So its length is given 100 mm. Next, so I know front view, that is A dash B dash given 80. Next, top view AB, lowercase ab 70. Next, location of midpoint M. 40 from both HP VP means, so 40 mm above HP. Since in projection of lines we are considering only first quadrant, so it is 40 mm above HP and 40 mm in front of VP. 40 mm from HP and 40 mm from VP means 40 mm above HP and 40 mm in front of VP. Okay, totally I have 5 data: true length, then length of front view, length of top view, then location of midpoint with respect to HP and VP. Okay, so now I should go for drawing projection of off portion of the line. Okay, so first I should start from locating midpoint. So first I will draw XY line. Next, so I should locate midpoint and it should be located at the center. Okay, approximately at the center it should start. Okay, I will draw front view and top view of the midpoint. So in midpoint problem, so we consider only half portion of it. Okay, that means, so here I will, if it is A and M, so I will consider A and M first, then I will extend M to B. Okay. So it is 40 mm above HP. This is the front view of midpoint. Then on the same line I should get the top view, same projector. So top view also 40. So then I will name this. So since it is front view of midpoint, M dash. This is top view of midpoint, M. Okay, after drawing front and top view of midpoint, after locating the midpoint, so immediately I should draw locus of it. Locus of midpoint, a horizontal line passing through that point, that is the locus. So I will draw locus of the midpoint. Like next, so we should consider half of it. Okay, so if length of AB is 100 mm, okay, true length of AB is 100 mm. So length of A to midpoint is how much? Okay, length of A to M, A to midpoint. So how much I should consider?
50 mm.
50 mm. Okay, so it should be half of true length. So that means I should consider 50 mm. And if the length of front view is 80, so what is the length of A dash M dash? So if A dash B dash is 80, so what is, how much is A dash M dash?
40 mm.
40 mm. Okay, similarly, if top view is 70 mm, so then AM will be 35. You should consider half of it, half of given length. Okay, so now here I don't know the true inclination, or I don't know the inclination of the views. Okay, what I will do is, so I know locus of M dash. Okay, so on this only I should get true length lines. Okay, so I can consider, so either A to M or M to B. Okay, whichever is convenient for me, I will consider that. So in this case, so I will consider M to B. Okay, so same M to B also, it will be 50, 40, 35. Okay, so 50 is true length, 50 is front view length, 35 is top view length. Okay, so you can consider M to B. Okay, so now I will consider M to B. Since I don't know inclination, what I will do is, so I will mark the view length on locus. So we did the same thing for in the first for the first problem of, or for second problem of inclined to both the lines problem, we did the same thing. So data will be in the similar manner. So first I will consider length of this front view. Okay, it is 80, half of it is 40. So if I rotate the front view, if I make it parallel, it will lie on this locus of M dash. Based on that, I will mark front view on locus of M dash. So it is 40. Next, so I will mark top view on locus of M, that is 35. Okay, based on the concepts which we discussed earlier, we are doing this. Next, so what I did was, anyhow I know, so if I rotate the view and if I make it parallel, I can get the true length. Okay, if I have the length of the view, I can rotate the view, I can make it parallel, and I can project it upwards, and I can get the true length. So based on that procedure, initially, so I am marking the length of the views on locus of midpoint, that is M and M dash. Next, after marking this length of the views, next procedure is, so this is the length of front view. So from locus of M, I should draw a vertical. So on this vertical line only, I should get the true length. Okay, now I know the true length. So half of it is 50. So I will, so you have to take compass. So draw an arc having 40 mm. Sorry, since it is true length, so having 50 mm. Okay, draw an arc having 50 mm radius. Okay, this will cut this vertical line. So take this point and draw the locus. So this is locus of B. I will consider half portion M to B. Okay, so this is B2. This is a true length line. So that's why it is, the point is B2. Okay, next, in the similar manner, so I will draw a vertical from locus of M, so to VP. Okay, like this. Now again I will consider same 50 mm as radius from point M dash. So I will draw an arc. Okay, 50. So next, so I will consider this point. So I will draw locus. Okay, now this point is B1 dash. So now I will connect these points. Okay, next, so these two are true length lines. So they are having 50 mm length. So 50. This is the true length on VP and this is the true length on HP. Next, so I should get the views. So I know already have taken views on locus of M dash and M. So I will consider this as center, this point. Okay, I will draw an arc. So this is the front view. So I will connect. So this is B dash. Similarly, so I will rotate this view. Now the view is on locus of M. Now by drawing this arc, I will rotate it till locus of B. Then I will connect. So all these concepts are similar to previous problems. Only thing is we are considering half of the line, half portion of the line. Okay, so this is B, top view. Okay, so next, so we have drawn half portion. Next we should get remaining half. Okay, so these two are true length line 0.15. Okay, next, so I should get remaining half. So for that, what you should know is, so in this case, you know length of both views and true length. So you can consider any one. Okay, now I have drawn front view and top view of so off portion of the line. Okay, so in order to ensure that whatever I have drawn, whether it is correct or not, so I can draw a vertical line connecting B dash. So it is another end projector, and this is a construction line that should be very thin. Okay, next, so I should draw remaining off portion of the line. So for that, so what you should do is, so you should align your scale to this inclined line. Okay, so place your scale on this line and extend it for remaining 50 mm length. The length of this inclined line is 50. So extend this line for 50. Okay, so these two lines should be collinear. so it should be an extension. And its length should be 50. Okay, or you can extend this line also. You can keep your scale on this line. If you are choosing this line for extension, its length should be 40. Okay, next, so after getting this point, so draw a locus of point A. Okay, and this point is A1. Next, so align your scale to this line and extend this till locus of A, this line. Okay, here I use a command called extend entries, so it will do the same function. Okay, like this, I should align to this scale to this line, then I should extend it for 40 mm or till locus of A, both are same. This point is A dash. So this is A dash and this is A1 dash, not A1, since it is front on VP, it is A1 dash. Similar manner, so I will extend this construction on HP. Okay, so again I should draw a line by aligning scale to this line, so I should extend this for 50 mm. This length should be 50. Okay, because total length should be 100. Total length of AB. Okay, next, so I will draw locus. So this is A1. Okay, next, so I will extend this line. Okay, this is the top view. So this point is A. Okay, next, so if your solution is correct, so you should get A dash and single vertical line, that is one end projector. Okay, now A dash will be on single end projector like this. Okay, there will be a vertical line connecting A dash, that is one end projector, B dash another end projector. If your solution is correct, you will get like this. Okay, so all concepts are same as previous problem, but only difference is we will start from locating midpoint and then we will consider off portion of line. It may be A to M or M to B. Okay, first we will draw off portion. So front view, top view, true length lines of off portion of line. Then after finishing its construction, we will go for getting remaining of by extending these true length lines and views to the given dimension. Okay, so if you have any doubts regarding this, you can ask. I will solve one more problem related to this midpoint. Okay, next I will consider one more problem. A straight line AB measuring 80 mm long as the end A in the HP and 25 mm in front of VP. Its midpoint M is 25 mm above HP and 40 mm in front of the VP. Draw the views of the line and determine the inclination of the line with HP and VP. Also find distance between end projectors. Okay, so I will consider this problem. So same problem. So first I will note down what is given. So a straight line AB measuring 80 mm long. So that means the length of the line is 80 mm. So A dash B1 dash. Or so in midpoint we can consider it as so A1 dash B1 dash. Okay, in midpoint. So or it is the toe length. Okay, so A1 dash B1 dash for midpoint. Okay, next. So A1 B2. Okay, these are the toe length line. Okay, so it is 80. Next, location of A is given. So A is in the HP means 0 from HP. Next, 25 mm in front of the VP, 25 from VP. Next, midpoint M, 25 mm above HP. Then 40 mm in front of VP, 40 from VP. So draw the views of the line and determine the inclination of the line with HP and VP. Also find distance between end projectors. So this is given. Totally we have 5 data. So true length 80, then location of point A with HP and VP, then location of midpoint with HP and VP. Okay. So first I will start from XY line. So I will name it as XY. So next, so I have details regarding location of 2 points A and M. So I should consider first half portion of the line. For the previous, I consider second half, that is M to B. So here, since I know details regarding point A, I will consider A to M. So though I know the location of AB, I should start from midpoint. This is very important. Otherwise, so you will end up with a mess, so where you cannot solve the problem. Okay, so start from midpoint. So it is 25 mm above HP and 40 mm in front of VP. So I will draw front and top view of midpoint. So it is 25 above HP. So consider midpoint at center of XY line. Okay, so almost center of XY. It is 25. Okay, then I will draw a projector. This is the front view of midpoint M dash. Next, so its top view is 40 from VP, so 40 in front. So this distance is 40. Okay, I will name it as M. This is the top view of the midpoint. So immediately after getting front and top view, so I will draw locus. So it is a horizontal line. So you should draw to convenient length. After drawing, so locating front and top view of midpoint and drawing its locus, then go for remaining data. Okay, I know the length of true length of line, so that is 80 mm, and also I know the location of A. Okay, 0 from HP means so it will be an XY line only. Okay, then so top view is 25 from VP, but where I don't know. So 25, but where exactly it will lie, that I don't know. So based on this data, I can draw locus, but I don't know where it exactly lie. Okay, so 0 from HP means it will be an XY line. 25 in front of VP means so I will draw a horizontal line at a distance of 25 from XY line. Okay, so this is the locus of point A. Okay, this is locus of top view of A. Now, so I have locus of A, that is on XY and this line. Okay, so I know the true length. So now I can mark this true length. Okay, so consider compass. Okay, so take compass. So I will use this arc. Okay, so this is the midpoint. So I know true length. Okay, so if true length is 80, half of it means so A to M. So we are considering first half. A to M will be 40 mm. So I will draw an arc. So having radius 40 mm. Okay, this is the true length. So this is A1 dash. This is not the view, it is the true length line. Okay, similarly, so I will consider M on HP. So again I will draw one more line, one more arc, not line. Okay, radius is 40. Next, so I will connect these 2 points. Okay, I will trim this, that means I will erase remaining portion of arc. This is A2. You can consider it as A1 also, no problem, but it is not just A. So if you write small letter A, that is the top view, but this is not representation of top view. This is the point of true length line. Next, so after this, so now I know true length. I should get view. Okay, length of the view not given, even false inclination not given. Okay, so now I know the true length, I should get the view. So for that the procedure is same as previous problem. Okay, if we know the true length, draw a vertical. Okay, so start from A till locus of M. Okay, draw a vertical from A till locus of M. Okay, so next, so after drawing this, next procedure is, so again take compass, M as center, so this as radius, so draw an arc like this. Okay, this will be point A dash. So this is point A dash. Okay, then so connect these two. This will be front view of the line. Okay, now, so if you have doubt, you can observe how we are getting the this. Okay, so observe one of the previous problem. So now in this case, we know true length line. Already we drawn half of the true length, this line. Okay, in order to get the view, observe. So if we know point B, what we are doing was, so we are drawing a vertical. So if we start from locus of B, we are ending this at locus of A. Here, this is the point of true length line. We are starting from locus of B and we are ending it locus of A on VP. We are starting from locus of B on HP and we are ending at locus of A on VP. So in this problem, what we did was, so we know point A. So true length of point A. Okay. So we know true length point A of true length line. So from here we have drawn this vertical. So we have started from HP, from locus of A on HP to locus of M, since we are considering only half portion, till locus of M. Okay, so then what we did, so again you can consider the same problem. So after drawing this vertical, so we should consider A as center and this as radius. We should draw an arc, we should rotate it till locus of B. Same procedure. So we are considering M as center, this as radius, we are rotating it and we are getting the view. Same procedure. Okay, if you have understood previous problems, you can follow this procedure. Next, so I will do the same thing, same procedure. Okay, so this is the point of true length. Okay, so I am starting from locus of A and I will end at locus of M. Okay, so this is a projector from the point of true length line. Next, so I will consider M as center and this as radius. I will draw an arc. Okay, and I will get A. Okay, so this is the point of top view. Okay, then I will connect these 2 points and this is the top view, A to M. And this is the front view. A dash, M dash is the front view, A, M is the top view, A1, M is true length line on HP, then A1 dash, M dash is true length line on VP. So this is the initial construction. Next, by extending this, you can get remaining. So here you know the true length line. So align your scale to this true length line. So I will increase it. I will make this line as medium thick. Okay, so now I will extend true length line. So this line should be extended for 40 mm length. Okay, so this should be 40. Okay, this also should be 40. Okay, after extending this for remaining 40, I can draw locus. So this is true, since it is true length. So this is B1 dash. Okay, so after drawing this, so next, so align scale to front view. And extend this line till locus of B. Okay, so this is the front view. B dash. Next, same procedure you should follow for this. So I will increase thickness of this. The same procedure. So I will extend true length. B40. Next, so I will get the locus of B. So next, I will extend the top view. So this is B2. This is B. Okay, next, so you have to determine inclination of line with HP and VP. Also find the distance between end projector. Okay, first draw end projector. End projectors are nothing but they are the vertical lines connecting A dash. That means points of front and top view. This is one end projector. Another projector is a vertical line connecting B dash. This is another end projector. Distance between these two should be determined. So distance between this vertical line and this should be measured. It is approximately 55 mm. Okay, this is the distance between end projector. Next, so inclination of the line with HP and VP. So this also you should determine. So you can find that inclination. So this is around 28. So this is the alpha inclination of the top view. Next, inclination of true length line. So this is around 22. Next, so here also you can find inclination. This is theta. This is alpha. So always alpha will be greater than theta and beta will be greater than phi. So false inclinations are greater than true inclination, but false length is always less than true length, but false angles are greater than true angles. Okay. So this completes projection of line. Okay.